All right, UFC 324, first Paramount card. We got Gaethje, we got Paddy, and yeah, just trying to focus on Gaethje right now. I think he can do it. I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of people thinking, Paddy's gone past, unexpected wins before, where we were like, he has these deficiencies and he just goes out and washes the person. So, for me, I've personally thought Gaethje is a top guy that beats other top guys. He's a top 3 to 5 guy that beats top 3 to 5 guys. So I'm not worried about him in a big fight. I've seen he has the ability to win these fights. I see people that go around and say, one, he's older, two, Paddy goes through and has that great ground game, which he does. But I believe every fight does start on the feet, and I think with Justin Gaethje being very good in his second half of his career, where he's been better at countering, he started to use his jab more. He's paced himself. He's found ways to win better exchanges through his uppercuts. He sets up his uppercuts well. He sets up his clinch game well. Gaethje really does fight really well when the fight gets close on the feet. The main thing that separates him and his opponents is he does have that grittiness with clinch kicks. He can kick you to the leg when it gets ugly. He can kick you to the head somehow, which he did to Fiziev. He can kick you in the head from chest to chest range. He can go around, get your legs beat up, and last but not least, he does have that great uppercut from the clinch. He mitigates it well. He starts off with his jab, and when people come through and try to pressure him, he's turned from a reckless brawler, as he was with Michael Johnson. I think he's turned that more into a patient brawler, which he's still a brawler. I'm not gonna come out here and just lie to you and be like, yeah, he turned into prime Conor. He sits back and watches his opponent just come through. When they cross that invisible line, he sets it up with a straight, perfect dismissment. I'm not going to hit you with none of that. The main thing here is he does know how, since being on a different trajectory. When he was with the Tony Ferguson fight, he went from I want to be very exciting to I want to be a world champ. And that changed exactly how Trevor Whitman started training him. So when that happened, they went from clearly a guy that starts with a lot more hooks, hard leg kicks from moment one of the fight, to someone that sits down, tries to make a read, tries to go through and see what his jab can do to set up his leg kicks, tries to see if his hooks don't always have to be thrown at 150%. Maybe I can set up a shot with just, being patient. Someone whiffs and then we counter them. They hit on my lead hand, we throw the check hook, we throw the jab, we throw the uppercut, things like that. A little bit of body work, throw a hook here and there. And it's led to more success. He went from an exciting guy that was like top 5 to 10. He was in the top 3 as we go to the next fight. He was in the top 3, but his style, if you have paid a little bit more attention to the details, has changed for him to be a more successful top guy. And I think since he said this is his last run, he's trying. He's really going to be patient in this fight. I think he can find the window because Paddy, no matter what, has found a way to keep his chin up, and I think someone will capitalize on it. If it's not Gaethje, it'll be Ilya. Like I just don't. I don't think having bad defensive mechanics will bail you out forever. I feel like holes. Everybody has holes in their game. Gaethje, sometimes a little too reckless. Sometimes gets caught up to go to the brawl, which could be his detriment. Paddy could get in there. He's gotten better with his striking. He could clip Gaethje. I'm not saying that, but if he clips Gaethje, he would probably jump on a submission. That's more so where his strengths lie. That's where he's found a lot of success since Cage Warriors. Gaethje, though, he in my opinion, he finds a way to get out through the fire. He's not scared to step into the fire to get what he needs to do, and that's win. So, with that being said, I really do think he has the ability to win this fight. I think his jab and leg kicks can really aggravate Paddy, and I think even if he gets close to the clinch, Gaethje could find success in the clinch as well with good shots, especially with his power. I think Gaethje has really good power, and I think it's good enough to get him this interim belt once again, and maybe he beats Ilya. I'm not saying he would. I'm not even certain he would do that, but I think a fight is a fight, and the best part about fighting is you never know. Bisping would have never been champ if we always made fights where we just thought the outcome was one thing. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on that. And just got Ilya out of there. On to the next fight.
Ready to fight?
Now, I will say, through his career though, Justin Gaethje, I won't even say he's up and down. I'd say he's been up more than he's been down. he's lost to what? Dustin, he avenged it. He lost to more so top guys. Like I said, he lost to Charles when he was on that amazing title run with his defenses. Charles was at his peak. He lost to Habib in his last fight ever at his peak. He lost to Max Holloway in one of the best fights in UFC history, which he found success in the second half and even dropped Max for the first time second time in his career, but he dropped Max. That's what I'm saying. So the main thing here, even at the top level, the guys that have beat him have been the top of the top. You know what I mean? And pretty much at the apex of their skill. So here with Paddy, if this is the stepping stone to where Paddy finds success and he gets through Gaethje, I think that does make him a overall it does mean he's legit. I don't think Gaethje is old to where it's like, oh, this means he's just beating up on old guys. I think Gaethje is legit. So if he beats Gaethje, all the power to him. But I do think Gaethje still has like 1 to 2 good wins in him. And if he can put everything together, this might be his chance. This might be his window. He might be more of a Glover Teixeira, where we saw success early. We saw him take a few losses, but he got the title towards the back end of his career. He might be, like I said, more of a Bisping, where you're always a good guy and then you get the title towards the back end of your career. Or he could be like a Poirier, where we always knew he was good, always fun fights, never really let the fans down, but he never touches the belt. It is what it is. Your career can go one of those ways. But at the end of the day, he's very elite. And I think elite fighters find a way. So, shout out Gaethje for that. And I really hope that 324 is a really good fight. I hope it's not Aspinall and Jan where some freak accident happens and next thing you know, we're out of a good fight. You know what I mean? So, if you feel that way, put something down in the comments what you think is going to happen. And, yeah, we got another fight coming up.
You ready to fight?
Of course, the other fight is against Charles. So, here we are. But yeah, with that being said, what do y'all really think? I mean, I'm not one to just say my opinion is law. I like to go out and hear other opinions. So if you do put them in the comments, because this video is coming out before the fight happens. So if you see it later and Paddy smoked him or Gaethje smoked Paddy, give me all the credit in the world. Because if Gaethje smoked Paddy, give me all the credit in the world. Blaze me in the comments. But if it goes the other way, that's okay. I'm not Nostradamus. I don't know what happens next. But I do know when it comes to fighting, not many people are better at just fighting in the 155 pound division than Justin Gaethje. You know what I mean? But yeah, so as I kind of go back to try and focus on the game, what I'm doing with Gaethje, I've pretty much been trying to just be a patient tactical brawler, and that's pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? You use your jab, you pay attention, you block high a lot of the times, and you use your weapons. When you get close, use your round strikes, your hooks, your uppercuts. Sometimes get into the clinch, use that uppercut. And last but not least, you know what I'm saying? Use your jab. Don't forget to use your jab. Don't forget to use your kicks. Use your teep. Try and get people away from you. This game really does struggle with keeping people away from you. They can just walk you down, especially if they understand the mechanics. They could be terrible at the game and they can still pressure you down, which sometimes is annoying, but for that, you got to use moving strikes to the left and right, like moving jabs. More so, I like to use a moving jab to the body. I like to use hooks to the body while moving, things like that. And then when they really just try to walk you down, use that stand still, like plant your feet, use that straight when they try to come in. Sometimes that gives you hit stuns, you know what I'm saying? And use your teeps. Teeps, really good. Teeps, really good. Straights, really good. Moving strikes to the body, all really good for keeping people off you pressure-wise. But Gaethje, especially in this game, has fast hands, has bulldog, which means you're going to stand still, you're going to stand in this pocket, you're going to move forward, or you're going to stand perfectly still and hold R2. And it's going to give you like 99 block while you're using Justin Gaethje. Because I think with the perk, I think it's like 99 block when you're standing still or moving forward. And that's perfect because just like there, he tried to go for a clinch and we threw a straight and it stunned him. So the main thing here, just keep your weapons. And Justin Gaethje has the good lead body roundhouse animation. So I like to always use the lead body roundhouse. It's one of my favorite strikes in the game. But since for Gaethje, I'm trying to use more uppercuts, hooks, block counters, jabs, teeps. You know what I'm saying? Things that help you keep the range of a tactical brawler. And right here, he's stuck right behind the black line, right? So what does that mean? his punches are going to come out slower. He's going to take a little bit more damage, and I'm going to be faster than him. So I'm going to take my time there. And as he keeps going for that clinch, we're going to keep throwing a straight strike. Whether it's a jab or a straight, it's going to stop him from getting that clinch off. And I'm going to try and clinch him back because Justin Gaethje has 5-star clinch uppercuts. But doesn't matter. We clipped him, got him out of there. And with 2 seconds left in the round, it's over. So we're going to go out here, we're going to hit this backflip, and we're going to have a good time. But yeah, that's pretty much this video. If you liked it, like and subscribe, share the video, do whatever you want. And yeah, leave comments, thoughts, all that thing in the, like I said, in the comments. And stick around, new videos coming. Trying to more so get these out consistently, trying to grow the channel. I think we're almost at 90 subs, which is great. We're probably gonna hit 100 subs soon, so I like the support. Anyway, that's it. Have a good day and enjoy UFC 324. I'm out.